That's okay. We didn't cover what I was going to cover about the LinkedIn. I want to talk about reviewing the Canva masterclass. And I'll share with you that Canva and ACE also work together. So let's say I create a flyer, a Tuesday Night Live flyer that I have. It's created in Canva. I could put it in ACE. When I make the change for the next speaker, and I can share it with all you guys. When I make the change for the next speaker, your flyer and your ACE is automatically updated to the new information.
How's that? Easy peasy. I want to invite 10 people to Tuesday Night Live. I got to go and change who's speaker, who's this?
Yeah.
Automatic. You have it automatically.
So that's another benefit. But Canva is a huge, whether you have the free, and you could do a lot with the free version. So today we're going to talk about Canva. Canva, and I actually already gave you the same outline I'm reviewing. I emailed it to you all today, so you have that as I go through it. It's a game changer. Before, in years past, when I needed a really big flyer, I would have to go to Fiverr, pay $20 and have a Fiverr create it for me. I now do it in Canva. And so for entrepreneurs, network marketers, anybody, schools, it's a no-brainer. Because today is about, and what do we know about what's happening in our world? It's about working smarter and not harder. And Canva, sorry, Brian's message came up. Oh, let me just go back. I just want to read this to you. When he went back and talked about Project Broadcast, the thing I like about it is you could send out bulk text without being locked down by carriers. Juanita's clapping. Then he said, Canva is well worth the cost as it's used for many different projects. Every time I turn around, they have added new cool feature.
Yeah.
And Canva has a tie-in also to chat. So it's FYI on that one. So, how many people have the paid version of Canva on here? Anita and Brian and Mary. So, or you could use the free. There's some benefits. You could do branding kits and some scheduling, background remover. I use it many times when the speakers give me their picture they want for the flyer for Tuesday night. There's a background on it. I remove the background.
Delete the background.
And I'll tell you, I used to do it a different way and it was much harder. I click on the background, I click on remove, and it's gone.
Cool.
And what they're recommending is you start with the trial, then you decide if you want to do the paid version. Do you guys is there any, what they asked is, what's one feature you wish Canva had to make your life easier? Which in a lot of you, so just think about that.
Could they sign some people up for me? Oh, I just thought. I mean, when you said make life easier, that one, look at Lydia. She's gonna mute me anytime now.
No. Brian says
Thank you,
dream
Brian.
on. But you could create materials in Canva that you could post on social to bring in prospects. Make sense? And they have a lot of templates already, so it's easy to do. So building your brand kit, who knows what a brand kit is?
Brain.
A blanket or brand kit?
Brand kit.
Okay,
Okay.
I had a brain.
I heard blanket. I don't know.
I
Are
heard
you
you.
cold?
No, that's what it sounded like when you said it, Lydia.
Okay,
I was
sorry
just trying
about
to
that.
get clarity.
Brand kit. So what
Brand kit.
a brand kit is, as you create your brand, and one thing we learned this all weekend is we need to brand ourselves. Our brand isn't Manatech.
Right.
So these are your logos. These are your colors, the colors you choose to use when you do things. You use the same font, you use the same color. Because it's consistency. So when people see you with that color, they know it's you. It's an instant recognition. When you see the swoosh,
Shirley had her hand up.
Oh, that's okay. No, keep going.
when you see the swoosh, what do you think about?
Nike.
Yeah.
Shirley, what were you going to say?
Yeah, what I was going to say, because what we've been doing with uploading information from what Melissa has been teaching and you as well into chat, that's what it does. It creates your own brand with the colors. When you ask an image, it'll line it right up there for for who we are.
And your fonts.
Yeah.
Right.
And fonts, correct. Everything about it. Yeah, it's amazing.
That's pretty amazing.
What I find though, it's taking the time to get that created every time I want to do an image. Time is like, it's essential. It's like, so I just drop it and go and do my own sort of thing, put something together as close as, but if I had something that was constant, then I could just, oh, okay, I'm going to tweak this and put this in here.
I wonder if you create a brand kit, upload it into chat, then when you create your image, you ask it to use your brand kit.
Good thought.
Everybody get that?
She thought outside the box. And
Efficiency.
Yeah.
Does that mean like you're starting a new project? Or is there a place for brand kit in chat?
So if you already have your profile, your brand, you've already done all your branding, you could add it to that same project. You don't need to create a new one
Okay.
because you want everything in that project.
Are you saying you create the brand kit in Canva?
Or you may even ask chat may create you a brand kit.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Wow.
I heard, just a side note, they came out with chat 5.0 now. I watched a video where a guy created a Facebook app all in ChatGPT. The whole thing.
Created an app?
Created an app.
People don't understand that, Lydia.
So you know on your phone you have your
I know what the app
Facebook,
is.
yeah. It creates a brand app that they wanted.
So you're going to be a little icon in somebody's phone?
I could be. Yep.
That,
So
I might do that just for that. Okay.
I see how people can use chat as a income generating model. Because you can make an app, put it in the app store, charge $5 for it if it's good. And then every time somebody buys it, you get a piece of that. So,
Is that a diversion from Manatech?
no, nobody in this group, I think, is, besides Brian, will even do that.
See, Brian's already, his brain's
Yeah.
already going in, sir.
When the prices came out for Manatech, I'll tell you, I put the old prices in and the new price list in, and I said, create me a chart comparing the old with the new, with the amount of the increase and the percentage of increase. And within 5 minutes, I had it done. Wow, yeah. So organizing Canva. So Canva, they,
By the way, everybody, just so you know, we use that chart to go back to Manatech and get them to adjust some of the numbers. So,
Yeah.
it was all to make sure that we didn't blow out, they had some pretty large price changes in terms of percentages, and we hammered them on it for the field's sake. So it was, that was the project we were working on.
And they changed their prices.
Oh, yeah,
because-
they did. Oh, for sure.
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's why, that's when Plus went down.
Plus went down dramatically.
So that you can use less Plus.
I told them how much I needed my people to be on Plus, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to deal with them.
Yeah.
Including deal with myself. Okay, so, yeah, go ahead, Lynn.
So, next thing is organizing Canva. I don't know if many of you guys realize this, but you could create folders, projects, and shared with you sections. So the flyer that we use for Tuesday night, I wasn't the original creator of that. Maria's team created it. She shared it with me. Now I go in there each week and edit. It doesn't need to be her. So you could share projects amongst, this weekend she shared 3 or 4 different other things with me. Of some of her onboarding stuff. So that's a neat thing. It's very easy to do. So make sure their prompt is, if you have Canva and you've been using Canva, go in there and make sure it's organized. And I just realized, I just looked at mine, I need to go in there and do it. Because I've been using Canva for about 3 or 4 years now. And upload tags, you could drag and drop. So let's say you have something that's on your phone. No, sorry. Let's say you have something on your computer and you want to put the image, like I took a great picture of Mary Jo and I want to put it on a flyer. All I do is drag it and drop it. How easy is that? And they're saying PDFs are now editable, so you could edit your PDFs in Canva.
Oh. Yeah, because you can't otherwise, unless you buy.
Unless you have Adobe software.
So
And
you
I
don't
love,
have to
I love their
Wait,
productivity
Lydia,
tip.
question.
Go ahead.
Jan,
So you don't have to pay for the pro for the Adobe. Mhm.
Correct.
good.
And then their productivity tip. Duplicate. I love this,
Productivity tip?
that word too. Mary Wyla, I'll answer your question in the chat in a second. Duplicate and repurpose instead of starting from scratch. You don't always have to start from scratch. You could have a previous one and just change the things on it that you want, like I do with the Tuesday night flyer. I don't have to create one a new time. I duplicated the image and I changed who the speaker and the date. And now I have a set of them of our speakers. Now I just go in there and change the date. So, and Mary asked in a chat, when will be notified that project broadcast is available at Manatech? It's not like Manatech is telling you to go off and get it. It's saying we have looked at this, we have tested it. It's a reputable partner. If you want to use it, you can use it. That's kind of what it is. Okay, next one. Content planning, because so we've all talked about planning, making a content calendar. Canva you could build in your content calendar for whatever social media platform you use. Organic posting, schedule posting, when to schedule. Would scheduling give you freedom, or would you still prefer? Would you rather schedule everything or do it each
In the
time?
moment. Schedule.
Correct.
Can't you do both?
You can, but I've also heard some stuff that you don't get the same algorithm if it's scheduled. But I can create a week's worth of posts, have them ready to go, and just post them.
And why would you do that? I'm not
Just
asking you, Lydia. Do you
Sure,
want to
why
have
would you
the
do that?
stress on yourself of every single day thinking about what you're going to post? You know, it's kind of one of those things. You could post a whole, get a whole week, and then you're done with that task for the week. You just have to go drop and post it. I think that this becomes a burden to people who think, oh my gosh, every day I got to handle that. You can choose that way to do it. My preference is always like, get my checklist of things I do on a weekly basis. On Sundays, what do? I do my 7 posts for the week that, and I line them up. And you choose what's easier for you to make your life as easy as possible.
Any questions on that?
Yes, Juanita.
Okay, I think I was thinking about something else. Did you say that you've heard that you can make the week's worth, but you still need to go post each one instead of having it posted?
Correct.
I did hear what you said. Okay,
You
thank you.
don't, but you can create them all. Does
Right.
that make sense, Juanita? That's what I'm talking about, the creative part of it. Because some of us, when you get in a creative mode, all of us know when we get in a creative mode, a lot of stuff comes out. To try to tap into the creative mode every single day to make a post is not always your best. You can get frustrated and just kind of throw your hands up. And then what do? You don't do it at all because no one's sitting there with a whip that you have to post, but you want to be consistent. That's what attracts people. It's consistency.
Good. Any questions about that?
Okay, I'll just add in. There was something we had, it was a drive or something, we uploaded it last week into chat and about how to, on the business side, and how to do the posts and everything. So what chat did for me for the next 4 weeks or 6 weeks was to do 4 posts a week. One focusing on health, another one on, I forget what it was, on my own little story. In fact, today was a story, and another one showing empathy and clarity is sort of the whole gist, and it's all right there. So this morning I thought, okay, I posted on Monday, and today I'm going to post today, which I already did, but it was already there for me. And I just quickly created an image, and guess what I did? I took a screenshot of myself and I used my face, Lydia. So, because that's what you say, get your face out there in social
Yeah.
media. And I put it into Canva, I put the little tagline over my picture and just posted it on all the social medias that I post on. So it was easy peasy. Because today's a busy day. Distractions, what you're just saying, Mary Jo. We get
Right.
distracted, not just because oh, I don't know how to do it, but distractions are big because we've got a lot of activity going on in our lives related to business. So it simplifies it.
Yeah. As we all would agree, if we make it simple and easy, we're going to do it. If we leave it as something difficult that we have to start from scratch every day, it makes it much more difficult. And I guarantee you won't do it. You'll run out of gas. You'll go, this thing's just taking too much time. So it's the idea of focusing and getting, your week planned out or your month, whatever you want to do. But I like that because then I don't have to think about it every day.
Awesome. So next section is designing like a pro. So I know the free version is limited to what they have here, but they do have some. They have templates and elements. You could search for trending templates. There's some elements of arrows, blur, mock-up frames, logos that you could put in there. Stock photos, they give you images in there that if you want to use or add your own in video. And they have some other sites in there. Styles allows you to recolor the style. Let's say that they have an image out there, background that's green, and you want it bright pink to catch somebody's attention. You could go in there and change it to bright pink with the click of a button. They have some markups, editing. You could do a lot of, it's a no-brainer tool. I think it's put a lot of graphic designers
Out of business,
out of business.
because you each are a graphic designer now.
Yeah.
With, and if you were talking about Mary Jo, I would qualify it as without any talent. That's.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a graphic designer, but I could see it, I could see something and I could recreate it my way. That's what Canva allows me to do. It allows you to share things. It's just an easy program to do, but you have to use it. And they have the sizing for social media already set up. So if I go into Canva, see right here, if I want to do a Facebook story, I just click on there. The image is already sized perfectly for me to use. So these are all templates that I could use
And change.
and change. I just clicked on it and it brought it over. See how easy it is? Then you just change it to be what you want it to be. So I'll show you. So I just brought it, I just already had uploaded. You see this big background on Mary Jo's picture?
In my bookshelf? You just took my bookshelf away. Now you're gonna put me in bed with that shirt on?
So that's all it is it's a drop. And let's say I wanted a red background. So
The
and then
idea is
you
to
could
play-
export anything any way you want. And save it, printable worksheets. So the 3 top takeaways they had, your brand kit equals consistency and efficiency. Repurpose and resize equals save time. And smart mockups and plus templates equals pro look instantly. Any questions?
Could you repeat those?
They're all in their handout.
Oh,
And
good.
Number
All right.
9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
So, what's one thing that you're going to do with Canva today?
Nothing.
Well, I want to work on my brand kit, but I'm also looking at my calendar. But in the next 3 days, I will work on that
Brand kit. Okay.
brand kit, yeah.
A
Awesome.
good starting point, right?
Because I know what it is, but it's putting the colors and everything with that to set that up so I can reuse that over and over. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I actually created my brain kit a while ago, but it didn't pull over into the new things that I was creating. So I must be missing a step.
Yeah, that's where I am at, Mary, as well, where I have to take that the next step and work on that in Canva. Chat comes up with some suggestions, but it's not, for me, there's a little more work I have to put into it, I think, to get it.
Do you
to
mean
where-
that you didn't like what they suggested?
No, it was go here, do this, use this color, use this font, do this, do that. And it wasn't physically creating the image to start with.
Okay.
And that's the part I think I have to get that
Okay.
up to speed. And then just keep continually expanding on that. It's sort of what Lydia was saying with her, with the Tuesday Night Live, the info sheet that she sends out. Yeah, just to have that and
Okay.
keep changing it.
Well, because I was trying to create a logo and I thought it would pull in the brand colors, but it didn't.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know what step I missed to make that happen. Like I created the brand kit and saved it. Then when I went to create a new logo, it didn't automatically pull those colors, which is what I thought it would do.
Maybe you
Right.
need to ask it to create it with your brand kit in mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
This a little more direct.
Notice,
Remember, it's
notice the
doing
questions
exactly-
you ask make all the difference.
But you can do that with Canva too, ask it those questions.
Yeah, and look what, I'm gonna share something with you, just to give you guys an idea. I went into chat. So I asked it, can you create me a brand kit in Canva? Yes, absolutely, I can help you do this. And it gives me all the steps.
Oh,
Okay.
So they're giving me questions, and there you go.
Cool. Cool. We
And
love
it
chat.
looks like it keeps taking you on into expanding on it
Mhm.
too. It keeps growing
Yep.
that. Yeah.
Look at,
There's-
so if I have a logo upload, if not, they suggested colors for me.
Yes.
They suggested fonts. They suggested personality keywords, imagery, and now they told me.
How to do it, how to's. Boy, that's like a no-brainer.
hmm
I mean, literally, we don't have to use our brains. We don't have to think about it because chat already knows you, right? It's got all your information in there.
But it's taking that to the next step and completing it. We
Correct.
have to complete it.
We have
This
to,
is all
you
we're
have to
doing is
ta-
we're
you
taking you
take
up
all
to
the
the next
information
level.
they give you and now implement all that. But you
Mhm.
don't have to use your creative sense of being and do, it's like they've already answered the questions for you based on what they know about you. You want to make sure though, because some people haven't really used chat very much, and so chat may not know you enough that you're going to go in there and correct that information. They're going to do it based on what they know.
I'm gonna have to go.
Good.
I've got a call here.
Okay, yep,
Okay,
it's time to
good.
go.
It's at
You guys
12.
all have a great week.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.